Hi guys, Shigu here. Today I want to talk about something that was one of the big reasons that I got into Linux before, privacy and open source is so cool. Rising. And rising is any type of customization that you do in your system that is for aesthetics. If you're here, you probably saw this before, but it is a subreddit called r/unixporn. And here you can find a bunch of inspirations for your system. This is a MacBook. Yeah, so here you can have some inspirations and see what is possible to do in a Linux system that will get it looking awesome and looking pretty. And you'll find yourself wanting to have a system like this. Look at this, look how pretty it is. Look how cool this is. I want to have a system like this. And you'll find yourself wanting to have one. I was just like you. I want a Rice system that looks very pretty. And not to get full of myself, but I'm a Rising expert. Jokes aside, this is mostly what you find on that subreddit. It's just people running applications that look cool and show off the system. There are some really impressive stuff there, but most of the posts you see just a default hyprland install with some things running on the screen to look cool. So it's not that impressive. And one of the things that got me there was, wow, this is so cool. I want it. First of all, hyprland is a window manager. It's just a window manager. Arch is very bare bones. And if you install a window manager, you only have a window manager. So what that means, I'm going to show you something. This is a user showcasing their hyprland install. And as you can see, it's very pretty. It's very pretty. Is a tiling window manager. So any window that you open tiles on itself. It has this cool application selector here. Forget the name. I knew it. And when I went from Linux Mint to Arch Linux, I went to hyprland. My first install, I just put hyprland there. And it was not a very good idea because hyprland and any tiling window manager that looks pretty is very hard. There is a knob on my keyboard that I can control the sound of my system. In hyprland, I did not know how to set that up. It only showed the command. I had no idea how to put it on. It is a skill issue. I'll admit that. It is a skill issue. But you don't need to go to the hardest things to have a cool system. I have GNOME, and GNOME is very pretty. You can make it very pretty. Like, I didn't lose this. So, you see this right here? This blur. This around here. You can make that. You can put that GNOME on when you install it. Doesn't have this. So, you can write GNOME. You can make any system look pretty. So if you're just getting into Linux, don't get yourself too full on Rising on the beginning because it's going to be hard. I made my hyprland install look cool, but I had no functionality. I didn't know how to connect Wi-Fi. I swear. I know it's very stupid, but it's just a reality because you think to yourself, I'm going to be able to do that. It's not that hard. And you might eventually, but I did not have the knowledge. I just got into Linux and I put such a hard window manager. So don't lose yourself on that. Here, I can connect to the internet, right? Let me get out of the way. I can just connect here. I can use my VPN and stuff like that. So yeah, it's way easier controlling the sound. You can find these applications here anywhere. Btop, NeoFetch, CMatrix. You can Google that. This is the easiest part of Rising. So first, you have to find a desktop environment that suits you. I use GNOME, as you can see. There's KDE, there is XFCE. Those are desktop environments. They are made for you with, most of the things ready for you to use. Don't fall in the window manager scam if you're a beginner, because the people that use that, they don't even use a mouse. They're very good at what they do. I'm an Arch Linux, but I'm not a supremacist, okay? I'm not trying to gatekeep anything, and I'm saying the truth. You'll probably get very frustrated trying to use that in the first try. So try to make a desktop environment look pretty for you. And then install in a virtual machine a tiling window manager or something like that later, so you can get the feel for it. Don't put it in your main system in the beginning. You're gonna fall. You're not gonna make it. I swear. You're gonna break yourself way too much. If you're using one of those, you're already using Arch or another system that supports it, NixOS. So you probably already gave it a jump deeper in Linux. So just don't make a bigger jump, they're gonna break both your legs, and then it's gonna go back to Windows, because that's not cool. That's not good. We don't want that here. We like Linux, so don't do that. Try to keep it simple in the beginning. Try to make the simple look cool. And yeah, GNOME has some very cool extensions. Later, I can make another video showing how to write GNOME better. Linux doesn't have to be hard. You guys can do it. Good luck writing. Don't break yourselves in the leg. I swear, don't do that. Don't do that. See you next time.